Hello, everyone, and welcome to your May General Energy Forecast. So, I've already pulled the cards. They are from the Osho Zen Tarot, as well as the Colette Baron Reed's The Enchanted Map. And I'm using this spread from the Oracle of the Angels. So, when I was meditating, I was just asking Spirit, like, what would you like the collective to know for the month of May? Like, what's that general vibe? And the general vibe that I got actually came in the form of that old, adage, April showers bring May flowers. And with that, it was just that beautiful reminder that everything that we have been through has helped us to begin to shift and change, not into something new, but to unveil the beauty that we already are. Everything has been helping us to do that more and more, to let go of what no longer serves. So if we kind of use the plant analogy or the flower analogy, then think about a flower. It comes in a teeny little tiny seed. It has no idea, where it's going to be put. We just kind of put it into the ground, and then, with water and sunlight, so forth and so on, it unfurls. So it, breaks out of its carapace, if you will, or out of that seed cap, and a little, tendril comes down, a root. And then from there, it grows out and it blooms, and it shares its beauty with the world. It shares its scent with the world. It shares its pollen with the world. It really shares itself with the world. And that's what I feel like Spirit is asking us this month is, how can you begin to share yourself even more? How can you share your gifts, your talents, and in what new and different ways can you do that? Because this is the month. This is a 5 month. 5 represents change and transformation. And remember, transformation isn't transforming into something new. It's unveiling the beauty that's already there. And that's all that's happening. So when I pulled the first card, because I heard April showers bring May flowers, I thought it was so funny because our first card has a flower. I mean, that's literally the card. And it is the courage card. And this is our foundation, our belief, our idea. And it is just that courage, because the seed doesn't know where it's going to be put. It merely grows. It thrives for life. It says, I'm going to reach for that light. I'm going to reach for that fullness. And that's what Spirit is asking us to do. The Spirit is asking us to have the courage to share the truth of who we are, to embody more of the truth of who we are, and to acknowledge that we are going to be taken care of each and every step of the way, and to have that deep feeling of all will be well, all's going to be well. I'm going to get everything I need in order to help me to grow and to share and to, fulfill my purpose. Our next card comes from the Colette Baron Reed deck, The Enchanted Map. And our next card, it is representing the emotions or sensations being provoked. And we have this beautiful creativity card. And it's asking us, the sensation being provoked is, okay, I'm ready to be an instrument for the divine to bring forth something new, something exciting, something that brings me that sense of enthusiasm. How can we do things different? How can we share our gifts differently? How can we begin to focus on these creative endeavors that really bring us to life, that ignite that passion and that purpose within us? And then our next card is esteemed. What is to be valued and honored? And again, sticking with this whole plant theme, because we just had, that lady in a garden. And now we have, this beautiful apple tree, and this is ripeness. And this ripeness card is asking us, what is to be valued and honored? Value and honor your gifts and abilities. Value and honor what you give to the world. Value that light that you are. And that is what that ripeness is about. It's saying, you are in a position now where you're ready to share. You're right. It's ripe for the picking. It's ready. You couldn't be any more ready. Even though sometimes we don't feel ready, we're like, maybe a little more touch here, a little more touch there, and then it will be done. Spirit's telling us now is the time for us to begin that sharing. Next, we have the what needs forgiveness or to be loved. And we have card number 19, the Dragon's Lair, but it is in the reverse position. And what this is telling us is, number one, we need to forgive ourselves for not looking at the red flags, for not paying attention to our emotions when they were telling us like, no, this doesn't feel right. No, I don't really think I should be doing this right now, type of thing. We need to forgive ourselves for that. And this also means that we need to love ourselves enough to respect ourselves, to say, you know what, this doesn't feel right now, or this doesn't feel good. And, I'm going to search for what does feel good and be okay with that. So we have to forgive ourselves for ignoring the red flags and, learning the lessons through the martyr archetype of like, oh, it has to be so hard and I have to suffer and I just have to go through all of life that way. And instead, Spirit's saying, hey, you know what? Let's forgive ourselves for believing that we have to go through that, because we can definitely 100% learn through joy, we'll learn through happiness. So forgive ourselves for believing that it has to be all gloom and doom. Forgive ourselves for not paying attention to our feelings when they were telling us, this doesn't feel right. And then love and honor ourselves enough to say, to take the steps when something doesn't feel good, and to step away from that, and to know it's okay, to know that whatever is for us will never pass us by. If an opportunity gets set before you and you are there and you are just like, something doesn't feel right. It's not fear, but it's just something doesn't feel right here. Maybe it's the person's offer. Maybe it's the way they're saying something. And you're just like, you know what? I think I need to pass on this. That's okay, because know that whatever is for you, if that opportunity is for you, great, it's going to come right back around. It's going to come right back. So then our next one is, what is the message that needs to be heard? And it's literally been what I've been saying the whole time. It's sharing. Share your light, share your gifts, share your joy, share your smile, share, 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 share. That is what Spirit wants us to do, to share our light with others, to be that luminary that we all are. It's not just people who have intuition, because everyone has intuition. It's not just people who read cards, because anyone can read the cards. It's about sharing your unique contribution to the plan of awakening. And everyone has that. Everyone has a unique contribution to the plan of awakening. Now, again, Spirit is saying it's time to share that gift, be it the gift of gab, be it the gift of a smile, be it the gift of a hug, like whatever it is, share that. And it's not sharing it just to go out there and be like, okay, I'm just going to share it all. Spirit, using the healer's prayer from A Course in Miracles. I am only here to be truly helpful. I don't have to know what to do or what to say, because he who sent me will direct me. I will heal as he teaches me how to heal. And if you don't like to use the word he, that's okay. Then, the universe sent me. I will I will heal as the universe teaches me how to heal. So use the words that feel good to you, but have the courage have that courage to step out and start that process of sharing. Next, we have what is to be sensed or felt. And it is number 32, the magical prayer. And what this tells us is what is to be sensed and felt. It is not your will to be done. It is thine will to be done. It's not about us trying to force things to happen, make things happen. It's about us being open and available. Again, being that clear conduit for Spirit to use. oftentimes when we try to make things happen, that's when everything gets all messed up and crazy, and we're just like, I don't know what to do. And Spirit is saying to us, it's saying, you know what? If you will simply align yourself with me, and what is Spirit's will? For you to be happy. That's Spirit's will. That is all Spirit wants for you, is for you to be happy, nothing more. So align with that happiness within yourself, align with that spark, that creativity, align with what brings you joy, what brings you that sense of fulfillment, that sense of fullness as you do it. And then our next card is what is to be discovered. And I love this card, change. That's what's to be discovered, is change, is shifting our perception, shifting the way that we do things, shifting the way that we see things, and just being like, yeah, okay, Spirit, like I'm ready to see things differently. And again, you don't have to know how to see it differently. You don't have to know how to do it differently, but all you have to do is to be willing. That's all Spirit asks of you. It just says, be willing. Be willing to see things differently. Be willing to try things differently. Be that empty rice bowl for me to fill so that you can experience the fullness, the joy, the happiness of a life. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to the Oracle of the Angels, and we're going to pull our last card here. And it's going to be, what is the gift? What is the gift for the month of May? What is the gift? Okay, so we have our two beautiful cards, and oh my God, I love them both. First one, number 41, infinite potential, which is what all of us are. So that's one gift. And let's read the affirmation. Oh, and this just goes so well with it. I listen to my inner voice and am guided by my inner light. I am faithful to the truth of my heart. I have within me all the potential and all the resources to succeed. I am always guided for what is best for me. I mean, I think that card sums up the whole entire reading. And then we have our next card, which is card number 27, and that is Heaven's Door. Heaven's Door. This is our last gift. Life unfolds for me exactly as it's meant to. I trust in the divine timing, and I am grateful for all of my blessings. I mean, how beautiful. So this month of May is about change. It's about focusing on what brings us that joy, being that clear conduit to share our gifts, to love ourselves enough to forgive ourselves for ignoring the red flags that we saw, that we knew were there, that we felt were there, but didn't really do anything about and still went into it anyway, and kind of learned that lesson through, pain and sorrow and misery, forgiving ourselves for that and loving ourselves enough to now acknowledge when something doesn't feel right, that it's okay to walk away from it. Because according to our cards here, we are going to be given what's exactly meant for us. What is for us will never pass us by. Spirit is asking us to share those gifts and to acknowledge it's not your will to be done, but thine will to be done. And again, asking us to shift, asking us to change, asking us to look at things in new and different ways and do things in new and different ways, other than the same old, same old. So I thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. If you're interested in getting your own personalized reading for the month of May, week by week, your personalized miracle mindset, then feel free to go visit my website, awakeningmiracles.org, and you can look at exactly what that is and what that entails. And again, I send you all my love.